Ah, I was drinking. Oh! Hello, Kiro. I'd ask how you're doing, but you've already answered. And that's not good. Hope you feel better soon. With chill Dracula time. Oosh. Is the Dracula? Am I? Not so bad, I suppose. It could be worse. Could be better, could be worse. You know, the huge. I'm over here now. Spookums. It's been so spooky. So far in the story, such spooks as a mummy going bleh have happened, and the existential peril of doing a word search where you don't know what words you're looking for or what language they're in. So yeah, times. We load up our yay Latin, sometimes Roman numerals as well. So yes, so far on our quest to canonize a lady, we have decided that she can't be canonized, and we now need to hunt vampires. No, we're not hunting vampires. We're kind of hunting vampires, but we're hunting vampires by going on the path to become a vampire, which sounds safe. I'm sure that's a good idea. Someone else who decided to do that, who used to sit here, is dead. He died in the room next to us during the night. Yeah, the vampire. That's part of the plant harvest thing. So if you do that, there's a 1 in roughly 160 chance you will get vampire. I think they're a carrot now, but yeah. Bleh. I should actually update the Dracula that's in the top right. Is technically not what the Dracula in this game looks like.
Stuck.
But he's stuck there, so we can't get rid of him. Hi, Jeep. How are you doing? You doing all right? But yeah, I was doing the thumbnails for these VODs yesterday, and was reminded of the cover art for this game with Dracula on it, and how it looks nothing like that. So look forward to eventually seeing a Dracula at some point. I'm promised there is one. That's Cousin It, which is kind of vaguely, you know, spooky season themed. Yay. We're in mourning. We're covering up all the mirrors. Ladies has been taking instruction from people to try and get rid of us. But we're like, nope, we paid for our room, we're staying. We went into the loft, there was a bat. Hello, bat. There was also some stuff. A phonograph with which I would like to play a phonograph thing. Do we have it? No. The lady has it, I guess. Babysitting, so I can't help yet. So hope you know what to do. I'll work it out, it's fun. I know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Objectives. Nothing. Great, cool. We'll just wander around and talk to people as we go. Try and get our bearings again.
It's not polite to burst in on people this way.
Sorry, hang on one sec.
It's not polite to burst in on people this way.
And a clean line read. Babies are sleeping, yay. Lovely. You having a nice time? Been all chill. Try to find a walkthrough? No worries, it's fine. You have a migraine, Kiro. Rest. Rest. Now. Yeah. I will flail. Part of the experience of these games is to flail. This is where the guy was murdered. That black spot was appearing before he was here. This picture was covered up for some reason. Not sure why. Picture of the Tower of Babel. Yep. Can I just take that? No, I can't. Because we lost our crucifix, and by lost I mean burnt. Because it was cold, and we had to look after a baby bird. Baron's back, so you can help in 10 minutes. So no worries. Hope they're good. Hope they're well. So no one's upstairs, no one living at least. We can have a chat with the innkeeper.
Father, till now I've kept your room like you asked me to. But I'd like, in so many words, to get it back.
Hosanna, you have no reason to ask me to leave your place of business. I intend to keep my room, for which I pay quite regularly the agreed price.
Yeah, it says consternation. She was taking a phone call from someone about that before. Speaking of phone calls, who might we want to phone? Usually when you're stuck, phoning
Number,
someone is an
please.
idea. Who do we have? We have Monsieur Briganti, our boss, basically, back at the Vatican. Father Gregorio, who I believe was the priest of this place and helped, what's her name, the lady who died, try and deal with vampires. So he's probably lost his job. Inspector General Brutar, head of the police, who is useless. Professor Heinrich von Kruger, who doesn't know how probability works, but is a professor nonetheless. He was, I think, working with the doctor as well to investigate the blood disorders, and is currently now instructing blood disorder doctor here to do stuff. Her voice still reminds you so strongly of a voice Harlan Guthrie does in Malevolent, because he does all the voices in that part. Nice. Oh yes, the guy, the archaeologist, quote unquote, whose voice I said I couldn't quite pinpoint. Blood. Whose voice I said I couldn't quite pinpoint. I looked up all the voice actors in IMDb to try and find anything that might sort of jog my memory. And at least one of the voice actors in this game was also in Omicron: The Nomad's Soul, which was David Cage's first game before Fahrenheit. So it might be from that. Maybe one day we'll play that game if I'm feeling particularly masochistic. But yeah, Heinrich von Kruger, he's actually kind of helpful, and he's like very dismissive of a lot of the vampire stuff, which is what we're supposed to be doing. Disproving vampire stuff. And Professor Irina Boksov, who is very much into the whole vampire Illuminati business, and is really enabling our delusions. Which is probably actually true, because this is a game. But anyway. Let's call our boss. He did say he was going on holiday, actually, so this might not go anywhere. Yeah.
Number, please.
I'm quite partial to 78. It's a number. Actually, let's go see the doctor, because there was a whole thing with the doctor. Okay, apparently not. Let's not do it. Kruger? Hi.
This is
Rick.
Professor Heinrich von Kruger.
This is Father Arno Moriani.
Here we are. A murder was committed in my inn. My inn. I own this place now. And the police refuse to budge.
Pitiful. Where is Europe headed, my friend? I
Second
feel
World War?
that our civilization is breaking down. Waste, chaos, rule everywhere.
I have strange dreams that seem to interfere with reality. What?
You're on edge. Don't let your imagination run away with you.
However, I receive an object in my dream, and the next day I find it on my pillow. How do you explain that?
In many ways, none of which depend on the supernatural. Someone could have deluded you, or you could have put the object there yourself and forgotten it. Our memory sometimes plays tricks on us.
Also deja vu, retrospective memories, where information that's coming in gets stored in the memory part of your brain, so you think, I remember that, but you don't actually, because you're just experiencing it. I came back from a trip to Turkey. What I saw there defies reason. There was a mummy, and that's about it, really.
What did you see?
Fire signs being written on the earth and the rock. Massive doors opening before me, untouched by anyone.
Mechanism.
Were you alone at the time?
Yes, alone in the mountains.
Ooh.
Like so many saints and hermits who are prey to visions. With no witness, how can you be sure you didn't dream it?
I've received threatening letters. I forgot about that. People saying, get out of here.
Pitiful. Where is Europe headed, my friend? I fear that our
He fears for the state of
civilization
Europe.
is breaking down. Waste, chaos, rule everywhere.
Vandals painted slanderous graffiti on the walls of the Vladivista dispensary. Yeah, they called the doctor there a prostitute for some reason. Not sure why.
Pitiful. Where is Europe headed?
Pitiful.
I fear that our civilization is breaking down.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
Chaos, rule everywhere.
Unlike you, you're
Goodbye,
very ordered and understanding, and you have your thoughts in order, so that you don't have to waste them by having new ones. Right, well that was fun. Have some more chatting, why not?
Number, please.
Number, please. Let's go with, well, let's go talk to Bogdov. Hello.
This is Irina Boxoff.
This is Father Arno Moriani.
How you doing?
Father, I've put together a file for you on the Tully Society.
Uh-huh.
You'll receive it soon.
Yeah, that's...
If you follow the path, then it's indispensable that you consult my biography of Vlad Tepesh and other documents I can't entrust to the mail. In particular, there's a rare vase that Herman kept in his wooden chest. Would you visit me again?
We can do that.
Of course. I'll take the next train. Goodbye, Professor.
Back to Budapest.
Bye, Father.
Well, that's an objective. Let's do that. It's raining. How delightful. Always good. More word searches. Yes, there is a 7-page word search document. Actually, hang on, I want to check. Okay. So, we talked last time about the probability of this game. There's one card that is both red, there's one card that's both black, and there's one card that's both. One card that has red and black. And the idea is you play, when you click play, this person puts a card in front of you and you have to guess what colour's on the other side. Now we, I think, reasonably said that it's 50-50. Because if we, for example, get a red card, then it's either the one that's red on both sides, or it's the one that's red with black on the bottom, in which case it's 50-50. And Ragdoll even said that it's 50-50. But they also mentioned the Monte Carlo problem. Not Monte Carlo problem. Monty Hall problem, sorry. And that made me think, maybe this is actually significant in a sense, that we know the initial state of the cards, because we apparently can change it. If this person shuffles them beforehand and flips them and does stuff, then it is definitely 50-50. But I think if we do it like this, and it's just a random one of these three is given to us, we can actually... It would still be 50-50, for example, if I got a red one. But we might also get the black one, in which case we just know that's black. And we can get that certainty. So there's a third of a chance that we can get a certainty, and a 2/3 chance it's a 50-50. So that would be 2/3. So I think it's kind of a Monty Hall problem, sort of. But only under the assumption that... I don't know. Let me just test it. I want to test it, see whether or not they reveal the other cards. Let's just do this. The red one, so this would be 50-50.
Pick up the card. You win.
Yay! Okay, yep, there were 2 red. Now if I flip... whoops. Now if I flip that one. Play. Whack. 50-50.
Pick up the card. You win.
Lucky. Nope, 2 red. Okay, so it is 50-50. It's just... it is, yeah, pure 50-50. Because they screwed up the programming. If they kept it so that the way I flip them over like this stays the same, then we could actually get a better probability, but no, it's 50-50. Okay. Right, off we go to Budapest. That's the bridge connecting Buda and Pest. I don't know why I say Pest. No, I don't know why I say Pest, is because of Dylan Moran. One of his stand-up sets. Talks about... I can't remember what he's talking about, but I just remember the phrase, off to Budapest with Binky. I don't know what that means.
The door has been forced.
What?
My lord.
This is a bit excessive, isn't it? Subtle.
Pater noster, qui es in caelis, libera nos a malo. Amen. A syringe? Could Irina Boxoff have been poisoned? In that case, the arrows weren't the cause of her death.
I conclude this was death by poisoning. No wonder we're not bloody qualified to take our own blood. Oh, love it. Oh, that's so silly. Right, well, should we call the police? It's a lot of arrows. Like, to be fair, the arrows might not be the cause of death, but I wouldn't call the cause of death here poisoning. Even if that syringe contained poison, it is going straight into the brain. Got some bigger problems. Calling the police would be sensible, but we also know that the police are terrible, so... Oh, I can take thumbtack, take a spool. It's an adventure game after all. Yeah, this was all Lilith stuff. Pictures, that's the word search. There are 7 pages of that, we've done 3. So there are 4 more pages of random word searches to do. That's fun. I have also made, I mentioned this on stream on Sunday, but I have made a word search based on Dracula, which has some fun twists to it that hopefully will come out in the next newsletter whenever that's the case.
The library's catalog. All that's left is a charred cover. The library's catalog.
Yeah. Find her dying message in the word searches. She said, quid pro quo. Hope you're joking, you fear you're not. Fair enough. Can we... Oh, we can go here. Oh, memento mori. It's appropriate. Nil admirari. Ad astra per aspera. Nil nimium satis est. Licit et hoc nimium. Good. Goat! Pet the goat. There's an urn, there's a plate, there's a face.
This must be the wooden chest Arena Boxov spoke to me about.
This feels very puzzly, doesn't it? Oh, Felix qui potuit rerum cognoscere cursus. Good, good. Right. Isni contempiari secretum formum, cruelium et terribilium, sed itam mirabilem auspectu scito vereri itinera veritatis ut solis cursum ad trifolio, my favorite pasta, orienti ad occidentum inscripta, qui videntes videant intelligentes intelligents perspicientes agant neque insulae querant arcana ex illa arcula eruer. That's answered that question. Yes, the stream title. I went with Vez Vlado, despite the fact that for me it should be Vez Vali, but Vlado or Vladi. Vlado is closer to Waldo than Vladi is to Wallach, so. Oh, brilliant. If you wish to contemplate a hidden, terrible and cruel beauty, yet admirable to the sight, know that the green truth may be read in a circle which you will follow in the right direction. May he who has eyes look, he who has intelligence understand, and he who wants to know act. Right, so, green letters. M-F-I-A. N-V-T-I-O-E-L-G-R-I-N-I-T-U. Good, that answered that. I'll write these down. Isne, which I believe is Scottish for isn't. No, is that M? I think that M's green as well. So M F I B A. M F I B A. N V T I. It's a dead body in the other room. O E A E. L G R I. Nitu. Reminds me of the delight your brother once had when he was playing Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem, because a couple of characters were talking Latin to each other and he could understand some of it. He loved that they were actually talking Latin. When you put in the attention to detail, it is appreciated. Also, we should play that on stream at some point. What am I supposed to do with this? The green truth may be read in a circle, which you will follow in the right direction. What is that? In a circle. I was hoping if I read these backwards they would have meaning, but no. They seem to be kind of random. Is there a can I get like a circle thing and put it on? Presumably I only need 5 of them, right? Can I look for a circle 5 left? I need to get a thing. Oh god, no. Thank you. Okie dokie, so. Dignus intrare est, Deo juvante, Dixi, mens agitat molens, mirabile visu. Funny feeling I'm supposed to do this later. Feels very beyond. No books go beyond X. Or begin with U. Or W. Or Z.
I won't be able to open it from this side.
Won't be able to open it from this side. Hi Cheap, how you doing? Welcome back to Budapest. This person died of poisoning. How you doing? You alright? And arrows? Nope, pretty sure it was just poisoning. We did get... Hang on. Oh no. We did get some stuff. Thumbtacks and a spool. Interesting. We need to unlock this box, which has all this stuff on it. It says something about the green truth read in a circle. I think there's probably green letters that line up on a circle that I have to read clockwise. But I don't. I'm not confident enough to do that just by sight. You combine things in this game? Who knows? I don't. Thumbtack.
A single tack should be enough.
Oh, we're doing a locus. Doing a locus. Wee. Wee. Use the spool and thumbtack as a compass. 1. Trace a circle, make a circular movement with the mouse. 2. To change the radius, move the mouse with the button pressed. To put the spool back, right click. That makes sense. Big circle, too big. Also, how did we know where to put the tack? Whatever. It was drugged. Exactly. No. No. There's only 4 there. Oh no, there's a B. VOAB. VOAB? Or ABVO? Lower? Oh, I guess the circle doesn't have to be all inside the thing. Urgle. It doesn't feel right. This feels very but I can move the compass. Oh, that answers my question. Okay, well, I'm gonna put it on the full stop. That feels like a sensible place to put it. Probably isn't, but here we are. Virgo. The
mechanism is well lubricated. I won't be able to find the combination by ear.
Just randomly saying the mechanism is well lubricated is a good sign. I forgot that we have super hearing for some reason. And locked.
What an astonishing
The door's
piece.
locked. I can't open it.
It depicts the sacrifice of Iphigenia, that's clear, but in a bloody version I'm not familiar with. According to Euripides, divine intervention saved the maiden.
I've made a note of well lubricated so we can add it to locked. That's clear, anyone would know that. Euripides trousers. What? If the sacrifice. So this is another piece of art that has differences. So the sacrifice is probably important. Oh god. So is that what we needed? Because it... Ooh, hello.
A piece of white cardboard. It's one of Professor Boxov's ghosts.
Oh, yes. Yes. She did mention she has placeholders for books that she's taken out. All ghosts. So I guess this is important?
A piece of white cardboard. It's one of Professor Boxov's ghosts.
Deneb V. Uti Nonabuti. Need a paper. And what room are we in? Nil Admirari. Uti Nonabuti. V.
A piece of white cardboard. It's one of Professor Boxov's ghosts.
Nonabuti, I know. Dreadful, really. Laura Ipsum. So do we just check all of these for ghosts? See if there are ghosts? What if I just click a book?
The 1001 Nights. It's Burton's English translation. I haven't the time to explore it.
Are all of these books different?
The Sensualist Heresy and the Orthodox Reaction by Anton Marcus. I'm sure this document is very interesting, but it has no direct bearing on the subject I'm dealing with. Let's put it back in its place.
Stupete gentes. Okay, well, it's not in here. Not paying attention to what room I was in. I don't think there was anything in. Yeah. Easy to keep track of all this. Ghost. Oh, Deneb. Oh, I didn't write down Deneb. Deneb V. Cool. Then was Uti Nonabuti. Memento Mori. Oop.
A piece of white cardboard. It's one of Professor Boxov's ghosts.
No possums. Izar. A second ago he said the name Marcus, which made me think of Fahrenheit, a game he voices, but it also says Isis there, which he also voices the main character in Eye of Isis. It's all connected. is and this is in room Memento Mori, yeah. Memento Mori. Which is the plural of Memento Moris. No possums! Rude. First no booties, now no possum. Ad Astra Aspera. In Canada. In vivo. In court. Stupida! And numerous sultans.
A piece of white cardboard.
We know what it means. Nilnimium. Nilnimium. I don't know how much of this information I'm going to need, but this is Omnis Homo Mendex. This is Rotanev. Shame it's not Rigel. Would have been fun. Rotanev X. Oh, we have a V, an I, and an X. That's interesting. We're coming up Roman numerals again. Omnipotent Homo. Was that it? I think so. There's a V, an I, and an X. All I know. You did. Right. So. Do I solve this? Dominoes. Let's all play dominoes. Based on the titles in the walkthrough, this woman has never heard of spaces before. Did I look at the blood? Yeah, I've not looked at the blood. Blood.
Vulnerant omnes, ultima necat. All injure. The last one kills.
Oh, I just took the syringe. Okay, that's not evidence. It's fine. Arma sunt in.
It's Latin. Arma sunt inde mala. Strange turn of phrase. It could mean there are weapons and therefore misfortune. In other words, weapons cause misfortune. But it's too simple. Could that unfortunate woman have used her blood and her final seconds to write such a trite sentence? Impossible.
Impossible. Right. Well, none of those words are anything I have written down. Yeah, weapons cause misfortune, shot by arrows. Why would she have written that? What possible personal motive could she have had to have use her dying moments bleeding out from arrows to condemn the use of weaponry? What a bizarre claim. Oh, this is the end. The door was forced, by the way. That how they got in. There's nothing left in there. Can we get this out of the thing? Just stick the knife in there.
The library's catalog.
Yeah, they burned the catalogue, which is probably not going to help us very much. We didn't get the string back. Got the thumbtacks, not the string. Fine. Need to know which books she wanted before she died. Yes, that's, I guess, the idea. Oh, hang on, unless... No. They're all 4 letters. I was thinking like, oh, that begins with A, Anna. Through hardships to the stars. Nothing in excess, let us stop here for fear of saying too much. Remember that you will die. Let nothing amaze you. Happy is he who understands the deepest causes of... Right. Anna sunt inde mal. Is it Marla or Maya?
The sentence is grammatically correct.
It was Marla. I'm glad they let me see it again. Written down somewhere in my massive, massive list of things. Oh yeah, the Thule Society. Who are going to become Nazis. Right. In dialogue? Oh yeah, maybe you don't. Too simple. Armor sunt in dem Mann. My thought was go to room A, go to thing R, go to row N and book A. But that's not how these words work. These words are also not in alphabetical order, so... Doesn't appear to be a Marla. Interesting. Innocent in the mud. Scat? No, seat. Hey, serious. Sinatra. Shellac Trek. Subaru Impreza. ISIS again. Really are all the same sets of letters. Oh, suddenly a G comes along. Prove me wrong. There's not many letters that these sort of shells are named after. Nations be amazed. Pain is certain, healing uncertain. Within the living, poison is in the tail. Infinite is the number of fools. Well, that's a load of Pollux. Do I need to get the thing out of the file? Am I missing information, or do I have all the information I need? I just need to work out what number they're thinking of. No worries, it's all good. Thought that was pixelated for some reason. Lilith. Anything else on the table I need? No. They said Inri. Oh, these are the books. These are the books that have been taken out. Right. Okay. So can we reverse engineer this? Did I get the wax cylinder? No? Where did she put that? She said she had it. Oh, unless I put it in the box, but I haven't. It's probably in the box back at the thing. There's the fireplace. The library's catalogue is only ashes. Turn left, click the safe. Dracula. I can't remember what the thing. It was a year, wasn't it?
That's the old combination. It doesn't work anymore.
Oh, it's been changed. Different year. So, yeah. Also, that's not how safes work. If there's a click, that's because the mechanism is being set into place, not because that's what the old combination was. Hero, rest. So what? Made a mistake. Rest, please. Look after our friend. Have chill, please. Whack. Okay, well this was 1820. What year would she want to change it to? Kira, don't look at you. There, also rest. Also hi. There's a bust some. Does he?
If I call the police now,
Cool.
they'll get in the way of my own investigation.
Fair.
They could even prevent me from leaving Budapest.
So I'll just run
alert them
from the scene of the
post
crime.
office at the station just before I take the train.
Sure, I've also taken the syringe. But is that a bus? That's not a bus. Oh, in the hall. Yes. I remember. 1913. Let's try it. Date of death. Memento mori.
That's the old combination.
Shush. 19. Luckily, I know how to make numerals. Boom. Took a while for it to confirm. Game relies on you knowing Roman numerals so much. Yeah, not only Roman numerals, but the Roman numerals the game's thinking of.
The cylinder.
Got it.
Irina put it in the strongbox.
Brilliant. Throw it on the phone. Does she have a phonograph? Not really. Do I have to go back to Budapest? Budapest with Binky. Got it. Okay. IIBV. This was the word, so. I feel like this is going to be important for me to know this. This is INI. Was the crucifixion. And Lords of Twilight was MX. Right. So let me entertain you with Nil Admirari. Booty non a booty. Right, of the three that we have, the three tags we have, one of them ends with V, one of them ends with I, one of them ends with X. And we know that the positions on the shelves are V, I, and X of these three ghosts. So that's probably what the last thing is. B, the last letter of the shelf. I, the last letter of this. And does this room end with I? I've lost what room it was. Second one, Nil Admirar. But that's also Memento Mori. Does this have one? That would be a terrible system, frankly. I N R I. That does work, which is dreadful. Okay, and this one, Nil Nimium. This one, Nil Nimium. X, X, V. This ends with a V, X. Right. I found the index flags and I've just reverse engineered what they mean. So now we need to reverse engineer Arna, Sunt, Inde, and Mala in that sense. So we'll start with Arna. Which of these ends in an A? That one does. Okay. AR, we're looking for shelf that ends in R. That one, this one. A individual shelf that ends with N. None of them do. Well, there goes that theory. Was Anna, right? Amma, might make more sense. It was Amma. I wrote it down. Brilliant. Good, fantastic. I like being wrong when it's confusing for me to be right. So that'll be there, M, and then A.
An empty space. It's strange that Professor Boxoff didn't place a ghost there.
Right. I was rather hoping there would be a book. Okay, I'm doing the right track. Well, that's one of them. Sunt, which ends in S. That's an S. Okay, good. There's anyone ending in S. We need the unit ending in U. The shelf ending in N. This one. And then T. I'm quite pleased I worked this out, actually. It's arcane, but it's actually a puzzle. It's a terrible system. Particularly, I was going to say it's a good system because no one will work out how to solve it, but I literally just worked out how to solve it, so... Runic inscriptions collected and translated by Professor Lennart Svensson, Professor Emeritus at the University of Oslo. So hang on, I'll just put this as Runic. Just keep track of it. Inscription of the Wood of Blood, Hordaland 12th century. Description: the inscription, called Wood of Blood, possesses a number of remarkable characteristics. First of all, its base is a piece of red bark which has travelled through centuries without any noticeable alteration. Regarding this extraordinary conservation, see Lehman and Hans Arch Street, presumably, 33.4. As for the text itself, it has confounded numerous experts. It is a list of about 40 kennings, often used in scald poetry. These metaphors follow each other without any apparent logic. Some have suggested that it is an exercise in classification for the Skald apprentices. That would explain the introductory formula in the form of a challenge that the lover of Norse antiquity will take pleasure in accepting. However, the poetic exercise thesis was criticised by Schneider, opposite 225, who preferred to see in the Wood of Blood inscription the key to a journey of initiation. Classic Nujumba. It's one of the Quaternions. Translation: maybe Ragdoll will get that. Each thing is named more than once, sometimes twice, others 4, 3 for the most remarkable. What? Each thing is named more than once, sometimes twice, others 4, 3 for the most remarkable. Real weird way of putting that. Unless that's a code for 1, 2, 4, 3. I don't understand why you wrote it like that. One's just for hey, some of you might know Quaternions. If any of you know program like games and have to do rotations and stuff, you might come across Quaternions. Will you be able to bring together the equal and the similar? Alternatively, it's imaginary numbers. It's what engineers call imaginary numbers. That's another joke that you could go with. Cool. The sunshine of the houses, the wolf of the ropes, the thorn of the wound, the coat of the bird of battles, the attire of the seagull of hatred, the nectar of the wounds, the cup of the sweat of war, the sweat of the sword, the nightmare of the yew, the array of the swan on the wave of corpses, the stream of the wolves, the leg of the shoulder blade, the splendour of the chest, the ferment of strife. Something. The dragon's nest, the trap of lights, the seagull of discord. It's just every seagull, I think. The eagle's cousin, something. The corn of the raven's brew, something. The brother of fire, something. The hail of the sword storm, the whistling bug of battlefield, something. The chalice of the battle dew, the ferment of vanity, the snow of the purse, the son of the bosom, the one who never lies, something. The water of the tree of wounds, the neck ornament, something, something. The dog of the rooftops, the force of the bow, the falcon of the sword's dew, the red swan. The attire of the seagull of hatred. Seagull of discord. Seagulls, they do a lot of things. Eagle's cousin, is that a seagull? Yeah, that's why they're named similarly. Eagle, seagull. Cool, well that's something. Right, next book. Notes, Inde. They should be in their right place. Now there were two ending in I. So we're just gonna have to guess, I suppose. Shelf ending in N. And
You know, I really like that.
Yep, me too.
Are we in the right theater?
probably not. Read that book. Boom. Description. What else have I got? Funeral of Patroclus. L. He took an L, apparently. The bondswoman whom Achilles and Patroclus had taken captain screamed aloud for grief. Iliad, book 18. Alrighty then. Patroclus. The book in the Sunt section Twitch, why you... I can't read that word, but I'm assuming it... Oh, okay. Includes. This includes. Thank you, bot, for actually showing me that word, because Twitch is covering it up with the overlay. The book in the Sunt section includes, on page 3, a kind of game which you do not have to solve if you don't want to. It has no influence on the ongoing of the game. Right. Okay, fine. Marla. That begins with M. You're an A. Ambula. L. Nibal. A. They didn't get the R now. Although they added
Seems to
these.
me I've carried out my inquiry as thoroughly as possible. I'd best leave now.
Hey, sacrifice of Iphigenia. Oh wait, don't do that. Cool, well we've found the discrepancy, we must leave before the police arrive. Jump scare by police. No, okay. Back we go. Exciting harpsichord music. Oh, hi. Good. Yummy. Back we go, because we're an idiot. Vladivist. What's changed this time?
Blood.
Blood. Oh, she's gone. She hated us schooling her on probability.
I
Anything?
smell something burning.
Oh, good. That's great. Everything for the country. Arf, arf. Light. Hi, is it burning?
Ah, here you are, Father. There's mail waiting for you up there.
What's burning?
Father, till now...
Hosanna,
Yeah. Mushroom.
it's garlic. No doubt about it. It's the garlic that is making me sick.
You're a vampire. Click it, loads.
My eyes are irritated.
Did I save?
This is getting worse. I'm weeping and suffocating. This is definitely not getting any better.
Is this an instant death thing? Or is it just because I clicked it so many times? Hang on. You want to save? Gonna keep clicking it. Are we a Dracula? Keep clicking, keep clicking. Come on. The worst that could happen. I love garlic. Sorry, flashing light. Oh, boo! We can't kill ourselves. Well, nothing appears to be burning, but, you know, whatever. We'll ignore that. It's fine. Another wax cylinder. 2 wax cylinders. No needle. Or do I have a needle? Have a syringe? Like a needle? Try it. Many different ways, so I haven't seen the NPC that's supposed to tell you about that. Clearly not relevant. Okay, cool. Well, I'll just check my posts. Clearly nothing important's happening.
Careful! It must have set off some mechanism.
I thought I was being clever. Not going that way either. Luckily, it continues me immediately before it, so that's nice. Okay, so... I don't... So what do I do about the mechanism? Do I just leave? What if I go this way? I've gone from no deaths to 5 deaths in 10 seconds. I don't know what the mechanism is, so I don't know how to solve it. Do I need to keep it taut somehow? No, but what do I... I did cut it with my knife and then it exploded. Thumbtack. To attach it to the wall. Oh, that is a tiny hitbox. Okay, attach the string to the wall, then cut it with knife. Well, I thought that was clever. We got to keep the tension, right? That's the idea. Touch it on both sides. I only have one. There was a box, it's gone now. Well, let's try this. Ready for an explosion? Where did that work? Oh, it's... the bomb's that side. I thought it was in that side of the room and it was coming in... No. That's a really weird way to set that up. That... Okay. I thought it was the tension. You open the door, that pulls the thing, it explodes. You would put it on the side opposite the direction you're pulling the door, right? You would put it over there so that when you open the door, you pull on the rope. But what I think they've done is they've put the bomb there, attached the other side to the door, and then when the door opens, it just sort of nudges the string a bit. Maybe. Anyway, am I going to explode if I walk away? No, we're good. It's safe now. We've done a lot. Mainly died, but we've done it. No, now I can... Is that a goblin?
Lord, this infernal device would have pulverized me if I
Oh, it's
hadn't been able to
attached to the
disarm it.
door. Why would you... Why would you attach it to the thing that would... And how was I supposed to know? Why did they let me stick it to the door frame? It is stuck to the door frame. That's the opposite of what would have worked. Game, stop being contradictory. I got a bomb now. Oh, there. That was fun. What have we got? Priest go back home. Is this new? No. I think, yeah, because there's a bunch of different things, not one thing with multiple pages, because the game makes sense. That's that.
A letter from Arena Boxoff. It's late coming. The riots in Alba must have disturbed the postal service.
Yeah, we're gonna blow up Dracula. Sure, it's safe to open this, right? No? Hang on, do I have to get my knife to open the string? Because this is a video game? Yes.
I might need this garlic. I have to find a hermetically sealed box to put it in.
Because we can't touch it. We need a hermetically sealed box for reasons. Because we're a garlic allergic. We're fine with the Bible, apparently. That's alright. Hang on, quick question. We're wearing a crucifix on our chest. That's fine. Just the garlic. To be fair, they did say a bunch of the things that Bram Stoker said about vampires aren't true, so I'm guessing garlic is true. Crucifix not? I need a hermetically sealed box. Do I have a hermetically? I don't have a hermetic. I just have a Bible. I can hollow out the pages and stick them in there. Footprints of the window always there? In this room, yes. Oh, no, down there. Okay. Observant. Oh no, they're not footprints. That's where I put the wax to move this. That's, yeah. Because that would have helped move it all that way as putting it just in that bit. Stop flipping. Flipping thing. Right, well. Have you got a box for some garlic?
Father, I hate saying this, but it'd really be better if you left. You see, you're causing me lots of worry.
Reasonable.
Your worries are reasonable.
Yeah.
Someone wanted to kill me.
Kill you? Jesus and Mary.
There was a bomb on my door.
A bomb?
If Providence weren't watching over me, I'd be dead right now in the ruins of my room.
I'm
And
Provident.
don't play the innocent with me, please.
And by I mean Cheeb with the walker.
I've got nothing to do with it, Father. It's Master Janos Peckmester.
Who?
He came with a guy from Alba Eula. They went up to your room. They told me to keep a lid on it, not to tell you anything.
And you let them do it?
But they're awful. They could have burned my inn, like the church. They told me to get
Oh, the
you
church is
away.
on fire. Okay.
I tried, but you wouldn't listen. I mean, you're obstinate, you are. With all due respect.
Yes, I can be stubborn. What's that letter on the counter?
It's for Master Peckmester.
Nope, it's mine now.
Oh, is it then? I'm going to open it.
Oh, misery me, Master Janos will be real angry.
Well, she's dead.
Well, I can get angry too if it comes to that.
Grr.
Father, please don't hold it against me. I can understand you're not being happy, but it ain't easy for me neither. Putting up foreigners, and all that's going on right now, it's very dangerous.
Right. Heinrich von Kruger. Freitag. Hans, I hope your archaeological research is advancing according to your wishes. I discussed at length with Dieter about this subject. He did not manage to convince me, and I do not think that it is necessary to examine the problem under a different light. It would be a waste of time. Dieter insists that we look in this direction, but please believe me, the solution is not there. End of story, period. Sincerely, H. von K. Right then. 99% of this town's problems will be solved if you just left. Right, so the archaeologist wants to kill us, not surprising. We should probably investigate the burning church. Hello, is the church burning?
Hey, you know.
Oh good, it's the world's oldest urchin. Why do you always have to approach me very slowly? You got a bag? Somebody pay you to burn the church?
I saw you throw your discs. You're quite good.
The pogs!
Yes, I'm very good. But since Ariel left, I have no one left to play with.
Oh, can two play that?
Of course. There are different rules, but what I prefer is playing against the wall.
Explain it to me.
Yeah, this is important.
Each player throws his disc. The one who arrives the closest to the wall without touching it wins the point. The first one to get 2 points wins the game.
And if you hit the wall?
That's bad luck. You lose the point immediately, even if the other guy hasn't played yet.
Oh, then the one who plays second has an advantage.
For sure. That's why we draw lots the first time.
Pacing of this
Then
game
it's
is
always
weird.
the winner of the previous point who starts.
Can I play discs with you? He says regrettably. Regrettingly.
Do you want to? Great.
Preemptive regret.
But usually grown-ups aren't interested in playing discs.
Yeah, they're not, are
They
they?
should be. It's a fine game. Shall we draw lots to see who starts?
But I'm a vampire.
No.
So-
Since I know the game so well, it's best for me to start. That'll give you a little advantage.
Bomb, church is on fire. Anyway, you want to play discs?
Oh, yes.
Click on the disc and keep the left button mouse pressed, let go on the... Ooh.
Oh, yes. Too long. You lose. I won. That's normal. I've got a lot of practice.
I'm assuming this is just another pointless game. But I want to win.
Hey, not bad. Oh, yes. Wow. Looks like the discs are the same distance from the wall. Let's play the point over. Hey, not bad. Too long.
Ah.
You lose. You lost again. But don't worry. I'm sure that with a little practice you're gonna win.
Wolford doesn't even mention this game, so you probably could have done this earlier. I mean, he was up in the graveyard earlier, so I don't think so. Okay, what do you know about vampires?
I know one.
Me.
He's very tall and walks in silence.
Nice.
I saw him through the fog, near the tomb of the wild rose and at the crossroads of the broken oak.
Missed a couple
But
of
it's
words.
funny you should ask me that question. Usually grown-ups don't like to talk about those things.
Because they're
Why
all
do you think
vampires.
that's so.
I think the grown-ups are scared.
Whoa.
And you're not scared?
No, Martha protects me.
You don't look too well. How's Martha doing with you, eh?
You're the one who doesn't look good, Father. You're so pale.
We're pale? Really? Who painted things all over the
The
dispensary
Iron
walls?
Guards. They came from Alba Eula in a big car, with their armbands on and everything.
You don't look too well, you say to the urchin outside in the rain. He says you look worse. Oh, I have a chance.
Looks like the discs are the same distance from the wall. Let's play the point over.
Boom.
Excellent. You're really in the game now.
And I summoned a
In any
werewolf.
case, it's fantastic to play with someone who handles himself so well. Now, I'd like to show you my treasures. Look in my bag.
This is weird.
Wow.
Wow. Treasures. Oh, a needle.
A silver needle. Take it. I'll give it to you.
So we did need to do. Interesting.
I picked up these bright pebbles near a waterfall. That's my slingshot. It means a lot to me.
It's not a slingshot,
I
it's a
understand.
forked stick.
I don't want to give it away, but I will trade for it.
Oh,
In
what-
exchange for what?
garlic?
I don't know. Some really precious treasure. That's my slingshot.
Yes.
I don't.
In
I don't.
What could we trade it for? Some really precious treasure. Such as... a bomb. Old coin? Want that? It's precious treasure.
That's my slingshot.
Yes.
I don't want.
In exchange.
I don't.
Don't want that. Alrighty then. What? Janos's letter. Oh, we have that as in our inventory. That's interesting. There's a chain, copper wire, post. That's precious. Or religious reasons. Harmonica.
I see you like music.
I'm sorry. What?
I see you like music. I see you like music.
That is not the same person.
I see you like music.
That comes from a necklace. The thread broke, but I kept the beads. I found that in the attic of a demolished house.
Okay, we can trade for slingshot for something. Right. Oh, I could have done this earlier. Okay. Cool. Right. Burning church, you say? Nobody said. Hey, look, the church is on fire. Whoever could have seen. Ooh, it's been moved aside.
It's closed.
Sorry.
It's closed.
Cool, got it. Hey, Graveman. Graveman has left his shovel.
Won't open.
I can't borrow this without
Listen,
permission.
Snake. The cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If
It's a
an
bit-
intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Bit high tech, isn't it? Hi, tech.
What a shame. They burned the church, and they took the key to Martha's crypt, and I'm pretty sure...
Well, it's downhill
they
from
did
here.
wild it. If it ain't terrible to see such things.
That's a given.
Father, with all due respect, if you'd gone back to Rome, they never would have done that.
But who are you talking about? Who burned the church?
Oh, Father, you got to understand.
I mean, we know.
I can't tell you that, or they'll kill me.
We know. We've already talked to the urchin and played coin. Can I borrow your spade?
Well, for sure, I'd like to do you a favor, Father, by lending you my spade, but on the other hand...
Girl, just go
I
home
know
already.
that we're wanting for everything. I was wondering if you could give me some matches.
But if we go home, who will stop the uprising of the robot Dracula art? Matches in the rain, there you go. Can you give me a hermetically sealed box?
Thanks, Father. You can take my spade whenever you want. Your matches are more than welcome. They're hard to find right now.
And batteries. Could you find some for me?
What?
The ones in my electric torch are drained.
Batteries? Huh. Even in Alba Euler, it's almost impossible to find any. So your electric torch ain't gonna be much use to you here. You, leave it with me. That'd be real generous of you, Father.
I'll think about it.
Well, if you need a tool or something, come see me, and maybe we can make a trade. But,
With all
with
due
all
respect.
due respect, Father, don't say I've been dealing with you, because there are some as don't like you a whole lot, you see.
Summers don't like you a whole lot. There we go. Do you remember that Inspector Lupin who was found dead at the crossroads of the Broken Oak?
Yes, I know about him. He died in a bad place. The inspector did. Wasn't me who buried him. The police took his body and brought it into the city.
Who painted those slanderous inscriptions on the walls of the dispensary? Sorry, am I boring?
Inscriptions? Oh, see, I can't read real good, so I don't pay much attention to them.
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
What a shame. They burned.
We still can't go to the church. Okay, do you want? Not yet. Okay. Fine, game. Fine. Right. Cool. Round.
She's real cute, that little Maria, ain't she?
What?
What did you say?
Just that Dr. Florescu's a cute one. No bad thoughts intended, of course.
Oh. Yeah, it's a normal thing to just mumble to yourself while somebody's walking away. Down the hill we go. Plot, plot, plot. Oh, it's still all rumbly. Right, well, we could talk to Maria, or we could go and use the needle, which I will before I forget. Bye. Hey, Ben. Needle. Photograph number 1. That's nice. Oh, sorry, I said bat, not bear. But also, hi, bear. Wax cylinder. Go. Oops.
November 1870. I have just come back to Budapest.
Pick up.
Exhausted and no longer have the strength to write. I shall therefore dictate this journal to stamp in my memory the tragic events I experienced in Vladoviste.
Experience.
Struggle with Dracula concluded in a stalemate. The Count will certainly not come after me in Budapest, but I had to flee far from his land. If I were to return, I'd be immediately arrested as an accomplice to murder.
Murder.
In his Transylvanian stronghold, Dracula is untouchable. His will is law, and no one disobeys him. He does occasionally change his hunting ground, for he is hungry for new prey. That is the reason he bought a house in Budapest. Fate caused him to choose as his notary my friend Bjorn Hartner, then to desire his wife and take flight with her. But Bjorn, they set out in pursuit of the accursed couple.
So these are the characters that we used in the Dracula as inspiration for Bram Stoker's book?
Onto the path of the dragon. By an engagement present, he wanted to offer her eternity. We followed the lovers from city to city, but unfortunately,
These wax cylinders tend not to have a long duration.
And when, at last, our long chase led us to Vladoviste, we didn't even have time to enter the Count's castle before the horror struck us. We were staying at the inn. My room communicated with Bjorn's. In the night, I heard Luciana's voice calling out to her husband. My friend, neither ignoring or rather refusing to accept what his wife had become, invited her up to join him.
Okay, yeah.
His imprudence,
Like our dreams.
fatal. Luciana would have bled her husband dry if I hadn't intervened. I battered down the door between our rooms and pierced the vampire's heart. I urged Yon to leave the inn immediately, but he remained prostrate and refused to follow me. As I had feared, my friend was arrested and indicted for the murder of his wife. I learned he died in his cell. The papers spoke of suicide, but I discern in his death the work of the Count, whose influence extends into the prisons.
So, here's Hermann von Bergen's last message, recorded half a century ago.
Hermie Bergie. Good, we learned that. Nice. Excuse me while I deal with his twit. Boom. Yeah, if you remember, if you set yourself a target but you realize that target would be detrimental to the story takes precedence. Of course, if not, then not. Okay, so we didn't actually get anything from that. We just sort of learned that this has sort of happened before.
I should take the gramophone now.
I should take the gramophone now.
It'd be better to disassemble everything and store it before closing the box.
It would be better to do that, and I have to do that manually because games...
Oh, the cylinder broke in my hands.
Nope, no. That's mine now. I have a gramophone. Gramophone. Can we trade that? Is that a cool item? Is that valuable? Can I get a harmonica for that? Or whatever it was? Tis a treasure. Ah, woo! Hi. You know I burned the church?
Maybe the Iron Guards? I didn't see it. I was helping my uncle bring in the wood.
Yeah, family? Why are you out here?
The adults say you're drawing this.
Wait, sorry, what did the adults say? Well, that's gone now. This infantry system is questionable.
That's my slingshot.
Yes, I understand.
I don't want to give...
In exchange...
I don't know.
Is that not enough of a treasure? Ah, there, okay.
Oh, thanks. In exchange, you can have my slingshot. Take it from my bag. You gave me a really beautiful present. You can take my slingshot.
Can I offer some advice to anybody who wants to make a game like this? You can make this game without voice acting first. Like, you can do it without voice acting and have it purely as text. And then you can play it, and then you can check to see as you're playing it if anything feels weird. Then if something does feel weird, you can take it out of the script before you have to pay people to say all the lines. Maybe that's just me. I feel like a lot of games just don't do that. Right, we'll have a slingshot for reasons. Should we go up to... Well, let's have a chat with... Ding dong. Arf, arf.
No one's answering. Well then, I'll just go in. I hope nothing's happened to Maria.
Oh, it's gonna be fine. How many arrows is she gonna have in her? Well, she's a vampire, so...
There's an odor of tobacco.
Ooh. The German?
Lightning struck not far away. The fuses must have blown.
You refuse to believe they didn't make this game one voice line at a time. Got 4 more words to cut. Now I gotta brush your fangs and get in bed. Get in bed! Sleep! Right, okay. Fuse blown. Oh, a bloody shawl.
Maria's shawl. Drenched in blood.
Blood. Blood. Doggy? No dog? Hello, dog.
That dog is frightened.
Oh no.
Blood.
The dish is heaping full. Maria's dog is spoiled.
Arf, arf.
That red light is a control light. The electrical system is in the cellar.
Whose blood? My blood. I found an empty can. And a bucket. Arf, arf. Buds. Okay.
A hoe for weeding. A hoe for weeding.
Said the Whittlewood pimp. Okay. Oh! I think we saw a Dracula. I did find a can on the ground, yeah. That was a Dracula, everyone. We've seen one. Ooh, coffins.
There's nothing in there.
Knock, knock.
It's empty. It's empty. There's nothing in there.
Ooh.
It looks as if there's something in this coffin. It's horrible. This man was bled dry.
Put it in your sticker book.
Requiescat in pace. Requiescat in pace.
Rest in patches.
There's nothing in there.
Not questioning whether doctors have so many coffins in the cellar.
There's nothing in there.
I mean, this is an outhouse.
There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. It looks as if there's something in this coffin. Janos!
No! What?
It looks to me as if he's still breathing, but very weakly. He seems to be in a cataleptic fit. What happened to him? And who put him in this coffin?
Kill him! Stake it through the heart. What? What? Why am I...
A manuscript of Dracula's biography, written in verse. This unique work can only come from the Van Bergen collection.
We've seen that in our room. That's nothing... Or is this different? Of all the tyrants and madmen who walked this earth under the firmament since the beginning of time, none has been crueler than him. It pleased and comforted him to see human blood flow, for it was the habit of his to plunge his hand in the blood brought to his table at mealtime. Dirty Pagan invited all the lords and high dignitaries of this land to feast in his castle. When the feast was over, he had everyone captured without distinction, young and old, and they numbered 500. A monk asked him, "What crimes have the pregnant women committed that you have them impaled, and the little children that you are murdering?" He replied, "He who wants to rid his field of weeds does not spare the roots. Likewise, I shall not leave these children I shall not leave these children grow up to avenge their father." Okay, so these aren't different pages; they just have the same illustration. So sort of, ooh, hello. Cross of Genoa, emblem of the Republic of Genoa. Okay. Genovese ambassadors kept their hats in front of him, and Dracula asked them why. The custom not to remove them, blah blah blah. Hats firmly nailed to their heads. So that was normal. Am I looking for... Is it spot the difference? Is that the idea? Looking for spot the difference? Decapitated... Oh, he had some of his subjects decapitated and used their heads as crawfish bait. Then he invited the friends of the condemned, served them the crawfish, and told them at the end of the meal, "You have eaten the heads of your friend." He invited a large number of sick people, blind, crippled, gimps, beggars, and wretched beings, all at once, as many as he could assemble. At the end of the meal, he had them burnt together, saying, "These people are worth nothing." There were 600 or more, not a single one survived. What a lovely... Yeah, the text is different. They weren't Genoans in the first one. It was weird that it was pointed out. Hello?
No doubt about it, he's breathing. He doesn't seem in critical condition, but it's impossible to wake him up.
It's probably a vampire having a sleep after a lovely, lovely bit of blood. Okay then.
Smells like plums. This bottle must contain local brandy.
How many Draculas did you miss? One, just now. Hi, miss. Many other things happened. Somebody died of poison and not the 5 arrows that were in them. We did a puzzle. There was actually a puzzle. Like an in-universe puzzle. It sort of worked as a puzzle. The church burned down and we ignored it for a while. We're a Dracula now. Because we are allergic to garlic. And we're very pale. Oh, there was a bomb. You missed the bomb. There was a bomb. Classic Obed Morton drugged me situation. Yeah, we've also just gone in the back room of, or the back shed of the doctors, and there are people in coffins. And now we're here.
Horizon. I know that brand of cigarette.
Okay.
A chrome lighter.
That does not look like chrome. Sonntag, Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag. I assume I'm gonna need that at some. No, go away. If there are no Draculas, then what's the point in watching the VOD? There was a Dracula. They flashed up in front of it. Went, bleh. They didn't go bleh, they were just standing. Yeah, we did die 17 times to a bomb. But Providence was watching over us. By which I mean cheap for the walkthrough.
I should search all of Janos's pockets.
I should, shouldn't I? Keys. Keys. Cheers, Janos.
It's empty.
Janos apparently was the one who planted the bomb in our room.
There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there.
Oh. Quick save. How you doing, miss? You having a lovely, lovely, lovely? Down to the red cellar. Ooh. Red like blood. Gwen Smash. Hello.
I'm the one who made that fall.
I did that. It was me. Everybody, it was me. I did the thing. It's broken. 'Cause of me. Oh, seriousness, glad you've all had a lovely time. Lovely is stretching it. It's been better than before. Okay, let's fill up the can, I guess. Probably using the funnel as well. Yeah.
Everything will pour onto the ground if I do that.
Okay, use the funnel, I get it. We also played discs with the orphan. Okay, we don't have that.
A dynamo. I don't know how this machine works. Instead of trying to get it to work, it'd be better if I changed the fuses of the house.
Reasonable. A Pilates and some family things. Fuse. Well, that's... Go away. Well, apologies that all of a sudden spiders have appeared. So this is a puzzle. Jimmy? It's a puzzle. Okay, well I have wires. I have some copper wires. Oh! That makes sense. Okay, let's not just stick copper wire in there. I have a forked stick. Keys, dynamite. Bloody shawl. What if we wrap the copper wire in the bloody shawl now?
Walk it off.
It's fine. Yeah, I do need the copper wire. Don't necessarily think... Oh, hang on. Probably if I turn it off first.
I have just enough wire left for one more repair job.
So... Wait, is there supposed to be a clue somewhere? Can't bridge a gap. Is there a clue in the room? Hello. I'm being hunted by a Dracula. My good friend, Adrian Acula. Well, that happens, so go outside and say hello. Hello! Doggo's still sad?
Dog is frightened.
Oh, well. Is it open now? No. Well, I got keys.
That's the right key. What was it doing in Janos's pocket?
Excellent question.
Now move or I'll shoot.
Okay.
Don't turn around.
Okay. Yeah.
The paintings have been moved recently.
A parrot. A parrot!
Maria hath chosen that good part, which shall not be taken away from her.
What?
Crazy old woman! Mind your own business or I'll smash your head. It's raining. It's always raining. What a summer. Ah, it's after the war that you find the most heroes. Old clothes fall apart at the seams. I'm gonna lock you up here. Think it over real good.
Okay, Janos locked this up, I guess.
Ah, it's after the war that you find the most heroes.
I'm uncomfortable rummaging through Maria's things, but her life is in danger. I can't overlook any clue.
Sure. We're really incriminating ourselves, aren't we? Tweezers! Lovely. Broken mirror. An empty
This
metallic
box
box.
contained photographic paper.
But now it will contain garlic.
Silk blouses. New. Top quality.
It's such a mess. Another feather? Do it all. Mess it all up.
Aha! Didn't Martha write about a case in one of her letters?
Did she? Martha letters. Find the key, carefully observe the order of the paintings on the wall. Okay. That's the one with the painting clue. On the subject of gymnosophists, naked sages of distant India who can plunge at will in a sleep nearing death and accomplish many other miracles.
A liar gets sick if he tells the truth.
What? I didn't finish the fuse thing, no. I thought I needed more. An acetic acid can. A picture. Martha and Maria.
Rocks
Seems
are
appropriate.
part of the road.
I'm supposed to be able to do it. So I'll go do that.
A feeder for pigeons.
My favorite amnesia game. Okay, yeah. What's the clue for the fuse? There's something.
A feeder for pigeons.
Feeder for pigeons. That does get me instead. Right. What am I actually attempting to? Something everyone. Do I just take all of these out? Me. Literally not. Yeah, I need to find out the right order, but what? There's nothing. There's nothing. The only thing I can see is that some of the screws are at a different angle. Nothing to do with that. These dials aren't doing anything. Nothing. There's nothing going on. There was the thing I found on Janos, but would that make any sense for him to have that? No, that's too many numbers. Don't even know how you're supposed to be able to figure this out from the walkthrough, so don't feel bad if you can't figure it. Bible, give us consultation. You will fear neither Lilith, terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the plague that stalks in the darkness, nor Keteb, the curse that destroys at noon, nor indigestion that you get from garlic bread. Weird that it says that. You know the ancient rule, you shall not commit adultery, yet I say to you that he who looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery within his heart. Thought crime. Garrow, stop looking at the walkthrough. Rest. Please. Want to repair the laboratory and the treatment rooms, but the fuse is even marked. Okay, right. So these all do different things. So if I turn these on, I can just go see what's turned on. So the idea is literally trial and error. Oh. Got one of them. Okay, you're more than welcome to just tell me what the thing is, now that I know that it's just trial and error. That's not a puzzle. Third row is not relevant. That's handy. Thank you. Oh, yeah. What about it? Turn it off. This is why I don't do electronic. This will tell me whether or not they... Whoops. Oh.
Lick it next time.
I'm gonna lick it. Okay, that's right. That's not. So I got the middle one is the medical room. What a puzzle! Also, the person who wrote the walkthrough apparently either doesn't know that you can just put them there, or turn it off. Learned my lesson. Turn it off. Middle, left, and middle, middle. Thank you very much. Turn it off. Turn it off. There we go. Phone's ringing.
There's light in the lab window. I succeeded in getting electricity back.
Hooray. Let's answer the phone. I'm sure there's no issue. Hello? Oh, Kruger.
This is Professor Heinrich von Kruger?
Hello.
This is Father Arno Moriani.
Ah, it's you, Father. Could you put Dr. Florescu on?
No, she's not at home, and I'm very worried. There are signs of a struggle and disorder in the kitchen.
Ah, Himmel! At the exact moment she was to resume the tests. Ah, it's terrible. I think they're trying to keep us from perfecting the serum. Are you alone at the dispensary?
Oh, good.
Yes.
More chemistry.
For the love of God, you have to finish the analysis.
There's some other
Maybe
things
there are
going
more
on.
urgent things to do.
Yeah.
My friend, I fear many people in Vladiviste have P syndrome.
Are you sure?
Boom.
I will be completely when you've communicated the results to me. Consider it like a medical emergency.
But would I know how to go about it?
You have to. Don't waste any time. Find the instructions I sent to Dr. Florescu. If need be, change the filament of the sampling machine. Run the tests. Fill out the analysis reports carefully and call me as soon as possible. It might be cut off because of the storm, but don't forget, for you, the analysis has to be done on a recent blood sample.
I had blood taken just a few days ago.
That's not enough. Do another one so that I can compare the results.
Drawing more blood. Why? Why do we have to do this? Again? Anyone remember how to
I
do
have
it?
to sterilize this equipment before I use it.
Of course. Where's the thing? Where's the water? Water, please. Give me water. Go on. There we go.
A hammer.
What?
And a stake.
Ah!
What are these objects doing here? Could they have fallen to the ground during a fight?
Sure. That's fun. It gives you like a task of like light the fire and like, oh, that's you. I found a thing naturally that I might not otherwise not have seen. It's a shame that it's such an asinine way of doing it. But next time someone doesn't know what they're doing, I'm gonna say, but you have to just find the instructions and do it. And Nah. I'd probably have to again, don't it? Because water boils and then immediately cools. We all know this. What's our name? Arno. Shut up, Arno. Yeah, at least for once someone gives clear instructions. I don't trust him, but it gives clear instructions.
First, I have to wash my hands with soap.
Yes, of course. Vitally important. Oh, they did it in the dark as well, thanks. Right, take more blood. Is that blood going to look different now? Is it going to be different? Is it going to act different? That could be fun. Game, you're going to be fun. Let's save. I don't trust myself.
Blood.
Blood. Anyone remember how to do this? Yeah. What do I do now? Nah. Yeah. Horrible needle times, everybody. Don't look if you don't like needles. Didn't you say last stream that we would become a Dracula at the end of this game? Well, it's happening, so good job. We may be becoming a Dracula.
That's the right place. All that's left to do is press...
Don't have to say that every time. I don't like medical. No, how do we... I forgot how we do this. Yeah, to let the blood flow now. Then do it.
The ampoule is full. Perfect. Now I have to store the bottle of blood in the refrigerated cabinet.
Got it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God! What was the thing?
Drink it.
Read this later. Anyone know what the combination to this was? It was a date, wasn't it? Uh, 1905? Bugger.
That was the old combination. It doesn't work anymore.
Why not? Oh.
But I know this type of lock. With a little dexterity, I should be able to open it. To start, let's try to find the first number to the left.
What does... You mean this? This isn't a puzzle. The game started off with a legitimate puzzle and then everything became trial and error. There we go. 10:42. Of course. This game, after you get this phone call from the guy, the game wants you to go to Maria's room first because that makes sense.
Seek the source. It's written in Italian. Could it be Maria who left me this message?
Could you be more specific? Dracula, I'm guessing. Should I put the stake in that guy's heart? Just for fun. There's a lock guy from YouTube. Yeah, the lockpicking guy. Oh no, that one. Smacks the locks open. That's a different one. There are multiple lock people from YouTube.
It's after the war that you find the most heroes.
Can't see a thing in there. Have to reconnect the electricity.
I do have the tweezers.
Illustrated magazines.
Ah, those were the days. Oh, to be a magazine illustrator.
A staircase should
Overworked
be
and underpaid.
starting from the top.
Yep, got tweezers and feather. Maybe that's all they need. Cat dog.
That dog is frightened.
Poor dog. Need scrimches. The empty metallic box? Yep, I'm assuming that's for garlic. I'm going to read this for a sec. Munich, etc., etc. Dear Miss Florescu, as agreed by telephone, I'm sending you a summary of the procedure that must be followed in order to administer the test that Dr. Kalugarl and myself developed. Do not try to conduct your own measurements by examining under the microscope a sample taken with pipette. This method lacks precision. You must use the sampler which your laboratory is equipped with. It is a low-tension electrolytic captor which will always bring up the same number of granulocytes regardless of their concentration in the sample. You can thus immediately know the first parameter by simply observing the Schwartz filament through the microscope. To determine the second one, as I have explained to you, we apply the same principle as we do to count wild animals. Page 1 of 4. Oh, it's time to rearrange the paintings like she once upon a time mentioned. Okay, we'll do that before I have to read the rest of this.
We're a priest.
We're a priest. Completely qualified for all this. Seek the source? Is that maybe a thing? We have to rearrange these.
I have the impression this painting doesn't correspond exactly with the mark on the wall. I should look more closely at that.
Classic Saint Sebastian. Saint Sebastian, Andre Mantega. It's a copy. Different. Funeral of Patroclus. Now we have that. We've seen that one.
I'm gonna lock you up here.
Bondswoman whom Achilles screamed aloud for grief. Okay. Do we take these? No. How? Is there another hook?
Wherever you're sown, that's where you must bloom. Maria hath chosen that good part, which shall not be taken away from her.
I don't. What's the order?
Crazy old woman! Mind your own business or I'll smash your head!
Red. Is it just like chronological order? Because I don't really know chronological order of these things.
To work now. Come on, up to it.
Oh, use the magnifier on the lower. But this was a thing. Oh. Okay. How am I supposed to know that was? Frame reference. The
Maria hath chosen
Makasku Alba Eula. Frame ref B6. B maybe. A4. There's 4-6. No. A7. AD8.
Old clothes falling apart at the seams.
Bruh.
A liar gets sick if he tells the truth.
Why are we doing this? Well, I don't know. Hang on.
If you fear death, you'll
B6.
lose your life.
A.
To work now. Come on.
A7.
Up to it.
ED8. Oh yeah, Frame Man was not happy. Sorry about that. Yeah, Frame Man. So Frame Man is still a bit grumpy. Apologies.
Up to it.
Don't know why. Well, that's okay, because I'm not really doing anything important. How do I know what should or shouldn't
To work now. Come
be
on.
on the wall?
Up to it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's a reasonable reaction to Frame Man. Frame Man, stop it! Behave. Let our friends see the nothing that's happening. Nope, still grumpy. Still grumpy.
Crazy old woman. Mind your own business or I'll smash your head.
Nothing is running on my computer that is unnecessary because I had to restart to make sure this game ran smoothly. So, is there anything else for me to examine? Won't budge. For Maria hath chosen the good part, which shall not be taken away from her. Gospel
So
according to
work
St. Luke
now.
10:42.
Come on, up to it.
The crow did mention that. We didn't see anything to examine on here. Oh, hello. All wound, the last one killed.
It's raining. It's always raining. What a summer.
I remember that from somewhere. Based on the change in cut. I've got to match the cut. I can't see.
Staircase should be swept.
Should I put the power
starting
on?
From the top.
Do I need to put the power on in this room?
Rocks are part of the road.
I'm guessing the numbers only become relevant when you put it in the right place, but
Torn apart at the seams.
they're not going to change before I put them in the right place.
Wherever you're sown, that's where you must bloom.
I don't know what I'm doing. Suddenly stopped being green this time.
If you fear death, you'll lose your life.
Doing great. I'm not doing great. Okay. I'm gonna
It's
Shoes of all
after the
kinds.
war that you
Some of them
find the
new,
most
others
heroes.
well worn. There are some dark dresses that aren't at all Maria's style.
not when she's not being a vampire.
There are some dark. There are some
Crazy old
shoes
woman.
of all kinds.
Mind your own business or I'll smash your head.
Hey, how do you know that? Better twice. Maybe sometimes she feels goth. You know, for 3 days. Okay, I'm gonna try and get the lights on. I think this will probably help me try and do this. I don't know what's what, so we'll just try stuff and see what happens. There isn't a light bulb in there.
There's a bulb missing, but I'm not going back to the house to find one. The room is light enough for me to visit it.
Okay, well, main character said screw you.
A staircase should be swept, starting from the top.
I still don't... I've had the solution explained to me, and I still don't know what it means.
Torn apart at the seams.
Like, that one is... Is it because this is the more recent one? Recent one goes there? As if they were hung up when they were made?
It's after the war that you find the most heroes.
You can't put a visual clue in a room with no light. Yes, can you tell me, please?
It's after the war that you find
Oh, hello.
the most heroes.
I turned this on. Nice. Sponge. I'm probably going to have to develop a photograph at some point. A photo of Maria.
Oh, how clumsy can I be? I tipped over a bottle of acid.
Okay. I get the theming. Top of the bed, gymnast office side of the bed, St. Sebastian, left on the wall by the dresser, funeral of Patroclus, right on the wall above the dresser, Martha and Maria, found on the floor, covered with the cloth. Our character's great, don't worry about it. Photo of Maria, deteriorated. Well, I'm guessing we don't have to do Okay. Now I've done that.
I'm gonna lock you up here.
What was the point?
Get over real good.
A4. I mean, it might just be 4, 6, 7, 8. No. Still wrong? Hmm? Oh, I missed. St. Sebastian. I'm an idiot. Well, in that case, we'll... 4768. There we go. The order of them on the wall doesn't matter, I just needed the numbers. I mean, the order does matter because it would tell me. I still don't know why they're in that order, though. You've told me why, but I still don't know why. That's a... Martha Caligaro, 10th of September, Bucharest. Chemical burns of the 3rd degree, sulfuric acid. Okay. Ooh. Key with a tag. Plot 1415. Ah, key to the grave, eh? Right. Good. Did we... Put the fuses back. Okay. Back to the room with the bird? Okay. I need to get grain for the pigeons. You got grain? I've stolen your grain. Don't worry about it. It's for the pigeons now. Just chuck it. Yeah, I need to do this. Now, we'll snatch him.
This pigeon is carrying something. A length of filament wrapped in a message.
Schwartz filament. Okay, I did need that. Oh dear. Dear Miss Rorescu, here is a Schwartz filament that may be useful for you during the tests in case you are lacking yours. It is difficult to find Schwartz filaments in these times, and I did not want my message to be lost, therefore I preferred to confide it to our winged messengers rather than the post. If only he'd mentioned this in the phone call. Therefore I preferred to confide... I do not know of a safer means of exchanging information samples and light materials. These birds were extremely useful to me before the war to communicate with your predecessor, Dr. Caligaro. I think they can still serve us well. Yours faithfully, Kruger. P.S. I count on you to communicate your results back to me as soon as possible.
A hoe for weeding.
Said the illiterate pimp. Frame Man again? No, that's not Frame Man, that's Twitch. Ooh, Twitch. Right, okay, we have the filament we need. I don't know why the thing told us to do that. The box first. We don't need that yet. Twith man! Right, let's read the rest of it. Before anything, put the sampler in action. I didn't finish reading it. Put the sampler in action. Yes, sir. Sampler in action.
Something's missing.
It's the filament.
I have to sterilize this equipment before I use it. The filament is in the pot. Just have to sterilize it.
Looking forward to it boiling away. Remember, kids, realism in a video game can definitely come at the expense of fun. Right. Activate the machine.
The battery's electrodes are exhausted. I have to put acid back in this battery.
Battery acid. Well, I have stuff. I have too many things for this inventory screen. I have to go to another one. There's some acid.
In general, you use sulfuric acid for batteries, but acetic acid should do the trick.
Why didn't the game developer give me a sulfuric acid? Just so that didn't have to be said. Nobody knows. Right, well, what now?
First, I have to wash my hands with soap.
I want you to know I was staring at the ceiling. Presumably. Which one was mine?
It seems as if the level
Put your
has gone
hands
down
in the
since
pot
I've
of
filled
boiling
this
water,
bottle.
Arno. For
It
fun.
seems as if the level has gone down since I've filled this bottle.
I still have mine. I haven't put it in the fridge yet. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Arno should sterilize his hands in the pot of boiling water. That's probably the best way to do it. Put in some in there. Wait, do I have to put it in the fridge first and then do stuff? It's in the fridge.
Let's just leave the bottles in the cabinet. If I need a sample, it'd be best to use a test tube.
Exhilarating. What was it? This immediately knows the first parameter by observing the Schwartz filament through the microscope. But that doesn't say anything. I have to check it against the other ones, don't I? I'm such a knob. Right. Goals to measurements are never perfect and we must accept a certain margin of error. That said, you must obtain numbers close to these. Parameter 1 is 50% to 50%. Parameter 2 is 100 per milliliter. That means the subject is healthy and you may check the box no noted anomaly. However, if the numbers are similar to these values, 10 to 90%, parameter 50 per 100 milliliter, then the subject has the P anomaly and you must signal it in the file. Please note that the P syndrome manifests itself both through a decrease in the total number of granulocytes and a disequilibrium in favor of polynuclear granulocytes. Only a weighing of both of these two parameters allows for error-proof conclusion. It is possible that you find in certain subjects anomaly different from that of the P syndrome, for example, if a perfectly symmetrical disequilibrium. In such cases occur, do not omit to classify them under the entry unknown anomalies. Turning into do no harm again. The unknown anomalies and share them with me. This point is vital to the progress of my research. I realize that all these steps are a little delicate, but I am convinced that you will manage to handle them very well. Please do not hesitate to contact me by telephone Should you have the slightest concern, I can count on you carefully to keep up-to-date test reports on the totality of samples you dispose of, and to call me as soon as you finish the work. Please accept my sincere regards, Heinrich Kruger. P.S. I'm sending you spare Schwartz filament with one of our usual messengers. The plus button of the sampling machine allows the filament to be filled, the minus button to be emptied. Caution, any error in handling the device will permanently falsify the measurements. In case of any doubt, empty your test tube and start the measurements anew with a virgin sample. I'm afraid that I was not clear enough regarding the principle of counting wild animals. Allow me to give you an example. If you want to find out how many fish there are in a lake, catch 100 fish, mark them and set them free. Wait for them to mix with the others, then catch another 100. If 5 of them are marked, it means the ratio of marked fish in the lake is approximately 5%. In other words, the 100 fish you marked represent 5% of the total number, which a simple calculation can then reveal.
We don't care.
We might care. We might have to care. Charged Schwartz filament. Number of Right. That's 81%. Mononuclear. We've got googly eyes in our blood, everyone. Now we have 6. No, 81. You just got confused. Okay, so that's still the same. I thought it was supposed to vary, given what he said. But okay. But how do we do... How do we do catch and release if we can't mark them? Because it says here, like, you want to do the catch and release. You find out how many fish there are in a lake, catch 100 fish, mark them, set them free. Oh, was it? Oh, wait, I was marking them. Okay, no, I see. Do this again. Five. But I've forgotten. Okay. Start this from scratch. I assume I've ruined this now, that's fine. Let me open the thing with a test tube in my hand. I have 2 hands. Take the filament from the microscope with the marked cells and attach it back to the top of the sampler. Lower the sampler using the lever on the left. Press the button to eject the marked cells back into the test tube. This mixes the marked cells with the unmarked cells. Lower the sampler using the lever at the left. Press the plus button to take a sample of the mixed marked and unmarked sample. Take the filament and place it on the microscope. Note the percentage of marked granulocytes in the mixer. Yeah, that's what I was attempting to do, but I was doing it bad. So, pick it up on the thing. Grab it. Take it here. Put it on the microscope. Look at it. Oh, look at that. Marvelous. 81%. Cool. Yeah, I've marked them. I didn't realize that was actually marking anything. I thought that was just so that the game counted them for me. Put them there. Redistribute them all. Shake it all up. Do I have to do that every time? Bring more in. Take it out. And we have 6%. Okay, 6% catch and release. So what does that mean?
This sample is already several days old. I have to obtain a new one, just as Kruger asked.
I've done that. Cool. Marvelous. Ratio of simple and polynuclear granulocytes. Is this the way you want me to input this? Total number of granulocytes per milliliter of blood. There was a 6% return, and there were 100. So that's... If 6% is 100. Oh, maths. Okay. Whose blood is this? Mine. It's my blood. Where's a calculator? I can't be bothered to divide 5,000 by 3. 1666. Before I make calculations. Hooray! I like calculations. I'll put in the number anyway. Share something with me, please. I want to be annoyed. I want to be angry. Go on. We can be angry together. You can have a nice communal... What? It's a good time. Because that's wrong, because the game decides that it's fun if sometimes you need to repeat the thing multiple times to get it right, like in science. Okay. It's not 6, it's 7. Then 6 again. Stop going up. That's 6 again. Every time I've done this, it's been 6. Still 6. Start it completely from scratch. For the 3rd time. Both say it's 7, and one explicitly says you need to retest it multiple times. Need to count the right side too. The right side will be, I guess, yeah. Well, no, because I can't, because then the only way I can count, unless I'm going to sit here and count. Oh, I'm trying to do it. Oh, no, hang on. No, I think I know what's going wrong. I think I know. No. Yes? Maybe. Let's try that. Let's try. Because we want the total number of granular sites, not the total number of a particular kind. Right? That's 81%. So if we just mark all of them, I might have only marked the mono one. That might have been the issue. Twitch, boo! Be nice. Okay, get rid of them. Because when there's a clip, can't even do that. Boo! Seven. Okay, now it says 7. But now it's 10,000 divided by 7, and that's why I want to do that even less. There's my calculator. Screw it, I'm doing long division. This game doesn't deserve a calculator. 1428? 1428, hooray! Jeeb's with me. Jeeb is my calculator. Alright, now let's click this around until it will get to the number I want. Because this is how you write. Now, what was the comparison? We needed both, right? We needed to know both. I don't have the P anomaly because I've got... That's... Like, this is quite far out of whack. But this is different. For example, the perfectly symmetrical disequilibrium. So we put this as a different anomaly. Yeah, unknown anomaly. Cool. Right. Now for all the other ones. Good. 5 more. To be fair, no, it says it can only do it on new ones, right? So why are we doing old ones? Do you want to do this, or do you want to get me to give you the answer? I want to see how fast I can do at least one. Yeah, we have an unknown anomaly, a new allergy to garlic. Okay, let's do 814, which is us again. But we'll see how long it takes.
Something's missing.
What? Risk of sample already. Do not handle your test tube prior to placing.
Something's missing.
Yeah, I see. Game doesn't want me to mess everything up. We're doing all of them because Kruger asked us to. Right, okay. So. What do we want? We want 14 through 10. Let's go. We're on it. Uh, 56. Nine. Ruger's, yeah, probably gonna turn out to be evil. It's fine. You all entertained? 57. Well, both do that. So what are we doing for the rest of the week, everybody? We having a good time? The fire here is proof that he's evil, making us do this and calling it gameplay is evil. The fact that this goes up every time I eject it. Fine. 10%. Everyone's got really low on that one. Oh, that's because I'm working out the number. Yeah. 10% is great. That means 1,000. I can do that. That's a division I can do. Few days off work now, so that's nice. Hooray! 89%. That's some sort of anomaly. And my cat sitting on Friday evening to Monday morning. Ooh, cat. Get down. $7. It's all so low. Must be like 50%. No, it's not. This is a different one. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. I literally just made this mistake. Okay, 2 more. It's not so bad once you know how to do it, but it is still tedious. 46. And we still do have to do some long division. $10. Like that one. We do not. You, on the other hand. Offered to give you the answers. Yeah, I know. I just kind of wanted to see how quickly I could do it once I knew what was going on.
This filament is burned out. First, I have to wash my hands with soap.
Because I touched that! Oh my god. This game. Was it worth it? Kind of. I do like continuous repetitive tasks. I find them relaxing. 100? Bloody hell. That is almost certainly an anomaly. Click that, it doesn't do anything. I know, there was a Scottish in my butt. Away and boil your head. Apologies, I did not have enough Scottish to say that properly. 6. Now we had 7, someone else had 7. That ended up being 1428. So that's one we don't have to do. 6, I did 6, that was 1666. So there's actually one division I have to do, which is 10,000 divided by 9. Oh, that's 1111. That's easy. So, 810 should be 100%. 1660. Ow, bugger. And that is... I forget. It's only if it's low, right? So none of them have the piano. Because none of them have something low. Yeah, none of them had anything over 10%, so none of them have the piano. This is definitely an unknown anomaly because that's not a good. 811, that's 46 to 1,000. Seems perfectly fine. Just learned Ava is not at all in Borderlands 4, and that apparently Amara was supposed to be, but Ava, but they cut her out. Which you don't even like Ava, but wow, I hate that decision. Well, Ava. Oh. Interesting. Uh, 812 is 89%, 7%. Uh, 7% is 1428 again. That seems like an anomaly. Then we have 1813. This is taking longer than actually doing the test. 57% seems reasonable. And then 1,000, which seems perfectly healthy. And then 814, which was us earlier, which is 56. So our blood's definitely changed. And 111. Which seems no anomaly.
Perfect. I'm sure of my results.
Bloody hell.
The storm has wound down. Let's call Kruger right away to give him the results he was promised.
Yeah, nothing else is interesting's happening. Okay, something else interesting's happening.
It's closed. Door is solid. It's closed. Door is solid.
Why do you bang when you say...
Huge stone door looks like an exit. How does it open?
It's closed.
I won't be able to force my way through these doors. It's sealed up. I can't get through.
I'm glad we all have the same feeling. What we need to do.
It's boarded shut. I'll need to find another way in.
Right? Cool. Nice. Pick the lock with tweezers. Punch keys. We live here now.
It's closed. Door is solid.
That is. I'm putting that in the locked command, but that is going to take me by surprise every time.
Won't budge.
I can tell you that immediately. Good thing there's blood in here with us. What with us being a Dracula. Exactly.
Locked.
From what I've read, the Polynesians don't need doors. So why build such a big one?
I didn't mean to do that, but you're earning. DTS lock.
However you slice it, it seems we've reached a dead end.
Now I'm playing an escape room game, but I don't have all the trappings of an escape room game, so I don't know what to do.
Your friend is dead.
Most people are dead at this point. Bomb? I know it can blow open doors. I know it can. Acid? Really?
I'll need something to pry it out.
Why would that work? Oh, the hinges. Okay. Cool. That always. Okay, well, lovely.
The storm has wound down. Let's call Kruger right away to give him the results he was promised.
We're just not going to. We're not going to comment on what just happened there. Okay. Have our back to the
Thank you,
rest
Father.
of the building.
I have noted all your results. Excellent precision. I'll get right down to work. I hope that very quickly I'll be able to treat the pay anomaly, as well as its strange variants.
I'm happy to have been able to help you.
Really?
But that doesn't solve my problems.
Nope.
Each of us must do his best. You in the field, me in my laboratory. We'll call each other back as soon as we have something new.
Goodbye, Professor.
Goodbye, Father.
Good. Well.
I did what I could for Kruger, but he won't be able to help me follow the path nor find Maria. Now I have to concentrate on my objective.
This game has the most baffling segues that circle right back to where they started and as if nothing happened. Right, let's continue our investigation. We'll ignore all that and the sub-thats that happened in that. Well, that's tomorrow's problem. I apologize, tomorrow me. But for now, we're going to abandon you to the whims of the future. It's fine. It's so fine is the thing. You just don't understand how fine it can be. Well, we're getting a bit of brain melting. It's just happening in smaller doses than the first two games. Tomorrow, Crespi, yesterday, Crespi's out to get you. I know has such a strong reaction when it comes to staying here and solving the case and to nothing else. It's the determination to follow the path of the dragon. I would like to remind people, I don't know if this is indicative of how long the game is, but there are apparently 7 steps to following the path of the dragon, and we've done 1. So I think we should be worried. To be fair, most of the cast have been killed, so I don't think it can keep up the way it's going. So we'll see. I mean, we have friends with a walkthrough. In one walkthrough, we're halfway down the page. That fills me with a bit more... No, I was about to say a bit more hope. No, a bit less dread. That's the better way of saying that, I think. But for now, hope everybody had a nice time. For some definition of nice. Yeah, a little more down... Yeah. You do say in one walk. We're about halfway down the page. In the other walkthrough, we're on page 3 of 28. Kara, stop looking and go get food. Go get nice Kibro food. Yeah. No, I think this stream deserves an appropriate ending. Where's my appropriate ending? There it is. It's doing a bit better now. Hooray! Hopefully it can continue to get better. With the application of good food. For everybody else, hope you have a lovely sleep. Hope you have some good days off, miss. Hope sleep finds you quickly, Bear. And I hope Jeeb is just generally has a wonderful time. The acid melted your migraine. I mean, it might as well. It was kept in a metal can. I don't know why it would Melt through the hinges. Anyway. You can drink some more water. Always a good idea. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for all. Classic acid. Classic. Food. And everyone has it in their home. Little note saying, hey, I splashed some of this acid on the door and it kind of broke through it a little bit as it kind of fizzled. Keep it out of the lab. It'd be nice. A game that sort of explains, gives you the information you need to solve the puzzle. Hope all your googly eyes stay at a healthy percent. So do I. So do I. Right there along with the coffin chamber, everyone got at least one. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. I don't know who said it wasn't fine, but it's fine. It's fine. Have a lovely one, everybody. See you all around. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.